Hi, I'm Kristy Serini.
And I'm Ali Vuna.
And okay, welcome back. But today we're going to jump right in because we have a lot to talk about. It's all about the Emmys today.
Yes, it is.
As you may know, the Emmys took place last Sunday on September 20th, and I was really excited for this. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Emmys is, what award show it is?
So the Emmys has been going on for many, many years now.
I think 67.
Yeah,
it was the
a
67th
long time.
Emmys.
But it's basically an award show rewarding and recognizing all the great actors and actresses of many shows.
And there was a lot of good new shows out that came out this whole year, so I was really excited to see who would win, like, the big titles and everything.
So was I.
All right, so of course we have to start off with the actors and actresses on the red carpet. There were some interesting outfits this year.
Definitely some hits and misses, you know.
Oh, definitely. So we're going to go over the worst dressed male and female, and we collectively decided that Heidi Klum's dress was not really a dress, and she's wearing like half a curtain.
Yeah, like it's like sheer on the bottom. It's really weird.
And so for male, it's Alan Cumming, who you may know. He was from the first Spy Kids movie. He was the one with all the little thumb minion people. Interesting. He was wearing Crocs.
What are those?
Seriously, though. Like, they weren't the regular Crocs, but they were the more fancy version. And he actually, on his Instagram, he admitted to it, and he was like, yes, I was wearing Crocs at the Emmys. Everyone's doing it now. But
okay, that should never be a trend because anything from the brand Crocs is definitely not worthy of the red carpet.
Crocs is so 2005 for me. And his pants, it's not sure what he was trying to do there.
It's not flattering at all. I don't understand why he would do that.
His suit matches his hair, though. It's pretty cool.
Good
Points
point.
for that. All right, what's up with Best Dress?
So, Best Dress, we have Sarah Hyland from Modern Family with a strapless long dress, which is maroon burgundy.
Yeah, nice burgundy color.
It's good for the fall, you know. It goes nice with her hair. It's like short, kind of autumny colors. And I just think it looks really good on her.
The dress is really flattering to her, and she always has the best style. It's very flattering. It's like an off-the-shoulder kind of dress.
Yeah, it's very classy and still modern, so she fits right in.
Who do we have for Best Dressed Guy?
Best Dressed Guy is
Joe Manganiello. I mean, this was kind of hard because most of the guys were dressing the same. The bow ties were very popular this year, and no one had a really outrageous article of clothing that we could have picked out, but he was dressed really nice. I mean, his best accessory was his fiancée, Sophia, from Modern Family, in my opinion, but the suit was tailored very nicely.
Yeah, black tie, very classy once again, and I think for right now, that is definitely the way to go.
I know. I was going through all the pictures. Everyone, bow tie, black suit, really nice.
Yeah,
very snazzy.
I agree.
Okay, so moving on, we have some of the best speeches that were at the Emmys. And I think one that spoke to a lot of people this year was Viola Davis's from How to Get Away from Murder. She was rewarded Outstanding Lead Actress in a drama series. And this was really special because she was the first African American to receive this award. And what did you think about it?
I thought she definitely deserved the award because she's a great actress and her role is definitely unique from a lot of others in different shows. And the fact that she is the first African American woman to win this is a huge accomplishment, and it's pretty much a milestone for her life and many other people.
I know. Her speech was really touching. She started out with a quote from Harriet Tubman, and it was something saying that the only difference between like an African American woman and anyone else is their opportunities, but everyone should be equal. And it really got across to a lot of people and spoke to a lot of people, which I think was good in this time with all the things that are going on in the world.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
And for the male best speech, we have Jon Hamm from Mad Men. And have you seen Mad Men?
I haven't.
It's actually a pretty good show. I've seen a few episodes. It takes place in the 1960s, which is cool because a lot of shows haven't really gone through that time period. And they do a really good job emulating that time period as well. And he's great. He's a really good actor, and he was rewarded the Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series, which is what Viola Davis got for How to Get Away with Murder. And it was really funny when he got the award because he kind of just, like, climbed up on the stage and was, like, shocked that he got it.
Yeah, I missed that, but I definitely want to see it.
It was right at the end. It was, like, one of the very last ones that they gave out. But he was really funny with that. And I just wanted to talk about the opening. Did you see the beginning of the Emmys?
No, I didn't.
All right, so Andy Samberg was a host this year, and he had big shoes to fill because last year was Seth Meyers. And he started off with this really cool, like, little skit, and he went through, like, all the different shows, and we have to put in a clip of it, but yeah. He went into this, like, underground tunnel and watched all the shows of this year, and he was able to talk about them, and he came out a year later and he had like an overgrown beard. It was really funny. It was like a musical skit.
I really want to see that.
He did really well throughout the show. I think he was a good host. And yeah, I mean,
give everyone their chance, you know. Like Seth Meyers did it last year, but now that there's a lot of other comedians and hosts that, you know, they should have their time to shine, too.
Now we have to just wait next year, see who it is. Hopefully it's someone good.
Hopefully.
All right, so we're going to move on. This past Tuesday, the premiere of Scream Queens came out, which we were very excited for. And we had a lot of mixed feelings about the show before it came out because we had no idea how someone who created a creepy, scary show and then someone who created Glee would come together and make this show. But what did you think about it?
Well, on Tuesday it was a 2-hour premiere, and I watched both hours, and I actually enjoyed it. I know a lot of people who are more, like, sensitive of scary things may not have liked it, because there was a lot of things that, like, jumped out at you, but, I mean, that's what you'd expect. But I thought it was actually really funny, and the actors and actresses are really good.
Yeah, like as I've mentioned before, I'm not the biggest scary movie or TV show fan, but there was a really good equal balance of, like, the scary stuff and then the funny stuff. Like, when Ariana Grande was, like, being killed or whatever off the show, they were, like, she was texting with the devil, and he was saying, "You want to dance with the devil?" And she was like, "Maybe." And then he's like, "I'm going to kill you now." And it was really funny. It was kind of hard to take seriously, but
yeah, like, I feel like people who either only like comedy or only like scary things, they can tolerate the show because it's, like you said, it's a good balance. And I think they just did the casting really well. Like, Emma Roberts is really good at the lead role.
She fits that role very well. I agree.
Jamie Lee Curtis as the dean of the college.
All right, so the real question is, who do you think the devil is at this point?
I don't know. I feel like it's too early to tell, but it might be the guy who worked at the coffee shop.
Yeah,
Pete.
I mean, that's what I was getting from the whole thing. Obviously, it can't be him because it's only the first.
And they made it too obvious because he had the costume with him.
Yeah, but there was also very slight things that I picked up on. Like, you know when Chanel or Emma Roberts was going to do the thing with her maid or the house cleaner or whatever?
Miss Bean.
Yeah, Miss Bean. And she was going to put her in the fryer, but they weren't going to turn it on, so it would scare all the girls away. Well, the only other person who overheard them talking about, like, that scenario was Pete, that guy. So I think he somehow snuck into the sorority house. And I think he snuck into the house and turned the fryer on. Because then as they were taking Miss Bean away after the whole thing happened, he was hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, he saw them put her in the locker.
Yeah, I thought that was a little suspicious. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little disturbing.
What did you think of the end when the devil, like, pulled
Nick Jonas
out of the morgue thing, and he took off the slit from his neck, which was just makeup, and he was like, I was actually, like, never expecting that. Like, I thought he was dead, just like Chanel too, which was Ariana Grande, and many other people. But once he came out with the devil in that, it showed them both in that scene, and he took the thing off his neck, I was like, okay,
something is up. Like, he's definitely on his side.
I know, at first, I was like, is this going to be like Pretty Little Liars, where everyone's like in cahoots with A or with the devil, and you don't know who it is, and they keep leading you on one path but then taking you on another, and I kind of hope it's not like that show, because like it gets too drawn out for me. Like, how long can they really make it last? We're
definitely in for a big surprise as the weeks go on. And now that Halloween is approaching.
Oh, yeah. I know. They gave a little sneak peek of next week's episode, which was about Halloween. And then they also showed the girl asking her dad if she was the baby. You know how they started off?
Yeah, in the bathtub.
In the bathtub.
20 years ago.
20 years earlier. I can't remember. Why can't I remember her name? What's her name?
I don't know. I forget.
Okay, so she's, like, been the main character. Is it Grace? No.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's Grace. Yeah. All right, so they foreshadowed that Grace was asking her father if she was the baby who was in that scene and if that was her mother. But, I mean, that would be really, like, easy to tell, I think. Plus, it was also 20 years ago when it happened, but she's 18 because she was just moving into college.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But then I was thinking, and someone else was saying it somewhere, I forget, that it could have been Pete because he's 20 and they had a fight over that. So there's a lot of things that could, there's a lot of people who could be that baby or could be the devil. We just have to see.
Yeah, wait and see.
Yeah, so what's new in the music world?
Not much has changed in the past week or two. I do know Fetty Wap, the rapper, his album came out today, and I've yet to hear it, but he's had a lot of singles that have already come out, and I've heard those.
A lot of hype about that one. I don't know how many people are really fans of him or just want to hear it, but
I like his music. Like, it's
interesting.
Good to jam to, you know.
I know Trap Queen was like really popular at the end of last year. It was a really catchy song. And
that like he left his mark from Trap Queen, and every new single that came out just, like, was at the top of the charts.
They were very popular in the social media aspect and everything.
True.
A lot of his songs were used on, like, Twitter or Instagram. And what else? What other albums came out? We had Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen, which I have yet to hear.
Same.
And then Lana Del Rey's album came out, which we talked about a little bit last week. That was pretty good, I have to admit.
I didn't hear it, but a lot of new music releases. I know One Direction's new song came out.
Oh yeah, that was like really unexpected.
Yeah.
All right, so that's about all that we have for this week. Next week we'll be talking about some more social media things,
entertainment,
music. And we look forward to it, and we hope you are too. So we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.